Right then, this is a Batman custom arcade unit. I'm going to do a video in the morning, preview video of this in the morning, but this is getting wrapped up first thing, so I'll try and get that video. Hopefully it records okay. Just a quick run through of this system. It has obviously a GTX 1060 graphics card, 8GB of DDR4 RAM, a Ryzen 3 CPU, 120 gig SSD, and it has our 8TB setup. Our 8TB setup has over 340 plus systems. On this unit we have 2 official SANWA sticks, and we have the USB extensions in the front of this unit. It has a beautiful custom grill that I've created there for the front. There's a beautiful custom dust covers on this unit and the custom speaker grills on the back. So a quick run through of the setup. Once you get the unit, where have I put my controls? There they are. Right, you get controller 1 labelled on the back. Plug that into the top USB. Wait for it to sync into controller 1. And then we'll grab controller 2, plug that into controller 2 port, and what we'll do is we'll move these slightly out of the way. Right, when you load systems like Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, Master System, and all the older console systems, the analog systems, you will be using the arcade sticks. Now for newer systems like the PlayStation 1, any analog systems, N64 and I believe Dreamcast, you will use the Xbox 360 controllers for. So then you have a volume control, like I say, on the front of this unit, because 1 or 2 emulators may be a little quieter or louder than others. So as you can see, we have both controllers that correspond to player 1 and player 2. Quite difficult to do one hand. Because of these are SANWA sticks, they're just perfect for doing your dragon punches and then your fireballs and all your special moves. It'll work perfectly. Like I say, I'll do that one hand, two-handed, I'll be unstoppable. Absolutely brilliant. Well recommend the SANWA sticks as an upgrade for the SHAR-KADE cabinets. Now then, hit the left pinball button to exit the system, and then go back, which is your second button, and then head down to an analog system just to test. I usually test PlayStation 1.
Extracting file.
If you wish to purchase a unit like this, you can contact us at dean@sharkade.com. Our bar top units, HyperSpin, start from 1400. Our 8TB bar top systems, HyperSpin, start from 1685 at 24 inches. If you look over here, we'll have the Superman custom bar top, almost built. This was a personal build, I had some spare time. As you can see, this looks really cool. Just got the blue T-molding to put down the sides. On the top here we'll have some nice beautiful Superman logoed grills. I've actually done these ones double layered also. And on the front here we'll have some really cool little Superman logoed dust covers. So really cool system, nearly finished. So let's go over here, turn this down. So press start on controller 1. Go to versus. And as you can see, player 1, oh, nearly dropped the control. Quite difficult to do with one hand. And controller 2 just moves. So we know that the controllers are synced. Okay. Now we hit the left pinball button. So like I say, you can just head off, play whatever games you like, as long as them controllers are synced in place. If you wish to play with the Wii games and the Wii controllers, if I can find my controllers and bar. Few moments, controllers are here, I'll just bring them over, and then I'll plug in this bar over here. I recommend finding a nice placement for the Wii bar on this unit, but I'll just stick it on the front there for the moment. I recommend, just to avoid any issues when you're playing games and stuff, just make sure if you're going to load a Wii game and run the Wii controllers, then I recommend you turn the controllers on when you load the system up. So then we'll just go on to light gun games for the Wii, and then we will select something like House of the Dead. Where is it? House of the Dead. Then you will turn your bar on, make sure if it's top of the screen or bottom, it's set with that switch to bottom, and then or top, and then just switch it on. Come across to controller 1. It doesn't really matter, but I've labelled them anyways. Controller 1. It'll vibrate the control to tell you that it's synced with the Dolphin emulator. And on controller 2, I'll just sync it, but I'll not show this one. So I'll try and do this all one-handed. Like I say, it all depends on placement of the Wii bar. Make sure it's propped up somewhere, or it's placed on the front. Bit of blue tack. It's got to stand with the Wii bar. Just stick a bit of blue tack on there. It won't mark the vinyl. It's anti-scratch and stuff. So it'll be fine to just mount on the front. Or possibly maybe mount it underneath the trim here. So let's go to arcade. I'll try and get the machine in camera as well. Sometimes the games don't sound very well through the speaker on the control, but that can be turned off. So the controller has a little speaker there, and sometimes the audio that comes through to it isn't amazing, so it can be off-putting. But that can be switched off in the Dolphin emulator. Right then, to quit the system on this, hit the left pinball button. All I do is, before I load into any other system, just turn the Wii bar off. That'll switch both controllers off, and then carry on playing. This system's got PC fighting games, so you've got your next gen PC fighters there. I know Mortal Kombat XL needs a keyboard and mouse in, so I recommend you purchase a little USB keyboard and mouse and plug that into the back USB port. And there may be another one, I believe, Guilty Gear XRD. requires a keyboard and mouse to be plugged in. So find your PC game. I usually unplug the Xbox controllers as well for PC games. It just sort of stops Xbox controllers overriding the controls for the arcade sticks. And some games on the PC games list will take a little while to load. You just got to wait a few minutes. I believe Dragon Ball FighterZ could probably take up to 5 minutes to just load the game. Some games, once have loaded once and then you go exit out and want to go back to that game, sometimes it just loads instantly. So it's usually just the first initial load. But for all the PC fighting games, you will have the buttons mapped to A, B, X, Y, left back, left trigger, right trigger. That's fully mapped for the 8-button layout, perfect for games like Tekken 7 here. So you've got your grabs, you can map them to your grabs and your 2 buttons, and just makes it a lot easier to play like that. I'll just shift this wee bar. Don't want to drop in and breaking on the floor, so also with the units you get your amp controller. That just turns the volume up and down. Sometimes these amps have a minimum volume. Helps if I take the little security tab out the back. So sometimes I need, helps if I check to see if there's a battery inside. There's not a battery inside. Right, I'll just pop that on there. So volume is on 30, so that's maximum. What you can do is adjust your volume to whatever you wish, and then you can turn it up and down via the control, or you can just use the front knob on there. I only really use the control, to be honest, is if I'm not playing by the arcade machine and I'm playing music from the amp, I just use the control to skip tracks and change over radio stations and stuff like that. I'd never ever use it stood by the machine playing games with the volume up and down. I just turn the knob on the front there. So then, also we have, if I can find one lying around, I have so many of the bloody things. Let's have a look. We do have a LED controller somewhere. I'll just grab a fresh one out one of these packs. Right then, we have an LED controller. So just around the back is usually a little sensor. Just on the top side here, I've got to knock that T-molding down back in because I've had the back off. So you can change the LEDs to whatever colour you wish. And then on the front, as you can see, it also changes. And then you can set it to fade in, fade out. So that will fade in, fade out. You can also have it flash with the audio. So any sound that comes through the machine, the unit will flash. Just be careful if you're epileptic. So yeah, if you have epilepsy, don't have it on sound activated. But that looks really cool. But if you find it distracting playing games, just knock it to white, or you can even turn the LEDs off. So then, Tekken 7. A little note I want to add with the Wii controller kits is I did have them working through touch mode, but I had a couple of issues this morning with touch mode itself. So I had to do a bit of reconfiguration on both the units. That one that's ready to go now. I believe that's a Resident Evil 2 one, and then this one I had to reconfigure it all. I'm going to leave the touch mode configuration at the moment until I can find a proper fix for the issues I'm having. So just keep hitting us up. I'll come up with something, and then I'll give you a call, buddy, to sort the configuration issue out with touch mode. So then I'm not going to go too much into all the games and everything. I'm going to leave it there. But like, share, subscribe to the videos, hit that notification bell, and like I say, if you wish to purchase a cabinet like this or a bar top unit, hit us up at dean@SHAR-KADE.com. We'll have the Superman one, which will be available tomorrow, ready to ship out to a customer if they wish to buy it. And we'll also have a Batman custom arcade cabinet, 24-inch, same spec, 8 gig of RAM, 8 terabyte hard drive. So like, share, subscribe to the videos, and I'll catch you later. Bye.